And what degree of confidence do you have that any of them are going to get religion on Bob Mueller? Bob Mueller, we did an hour on him. He's a Purple Heart recipient, he's combat valor. He is someone who led the FBI. He's the only person to ever have his term extended because he did such a stellar job leading the FBI. If they don't go out on a limb for this man, then for whom would they ever do anything?
Well, and it's not just him. I mean, we're talking about the possible firing of, the Deputy Attorney General. Who knows whether they would have to fire the FBI director. There's the fundamental issue of the rule of law. I know that some principled, idealistic Republicans are now beginning a campaign, Republicans for the Rule of Law, reminding people that this is a fundamental bedrock principle of their party. So, yes, I mean, Robert Mueller needs to be defended because of his personal record, but there's a larger issue here. The President of the United States actually obstructing an investigation by shutting down people who are looking into possible criminal activity and misconduct in office. That's an extraordinary story. And, do Republicans want to be complicit in that by their silence?
Well, I think a lot of people think they already are. Let me ask you one more question. If the Republican Party is at a place now where they have to separate the ones who are for the rule of law, does that mean the rest of them are against the rule of law?
Well, it means the rest of them are invertebrate. They're unwilling to stand up to this president, and we've seen this. And I think that's what President Trump is probably thinking, that he can ignore the words, he can ignore these press conferences because how many times has he pushed back and seen the Republicans roll over to him, capitulate to him? You honestly think that he's worried about Lindsey Graham? Do you think he's worried about, some of these other comments or Chuck Grassley? And again, imagine who he is listening to. Imagine what he's seeing on Fox on a daily basis. The people who are on the phone, they are all feeding his worst instincts here. We're getting the reports that he's talked about it for months and months and months, and now they're not even making any secret of it. And that Sarah Sanders comment this morning was, this afternoon was rather extraordinary. That she basically claimed that the president has the right to fire the special prosecutor. I don't know, had you heard that before? But that's what they're hearing, and that's what they may act upon.
Well, she said she's hearing it, but we know that sometimes the president speaks of friends that we cannot later track down and verify. Charlie Sykes, thank you so much.